Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. I'm challenging myself to make a different style of video because it rains a lot here in Vancouver and I can't always be skating and putting out this skate content. So I'm kind of challenging myself to try this different format of video, similar to Gifted Hater. If some of you guys watch him on YouTube, he does these types of videos where he's kind of talking head, similar to a Twitch stream or something like that. So what I'm going to do in this video is review one of my skate videos from back in 2004 when I was 14 years old. I think it'd be cool to go over this to kind of talk about what I was wearing back then, what tricks I was doing back then. Spoiler, all the same tricks I'm doing now. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to go over the video and kind of talk about it. So let's get into it. So I'm going to play this video without music, unfortunately, because of copyright issues here on YouTube. But you guys don't really want to hear the music anyways, because it was pretty cringe. But let's start at this home screen here. So this is, I recorded this off my TV. It's recorded from a DVD. So there's I don't know if you guys remember DVDs, but you'd have a home screen where yeah, essentially a home screen where you go and you click the video. So let's start with this. I decided to use a picture of my board, kind of gray scaled out. Look, I don't know if you can see this logo here. It's like a dark star grip. And the video, I called it Amazing Video. And then the title is just Skateboarding, which I thought was pretty funny. But yeah, let's start it here. So start this video. That's me back in 2014 on a Honda Dio. So in Quebec, you could be 14 years old to get your scooter license. So me and all my homies had scooters. I had this shitty old Honda Dio. I'm grateful that I had a scooter at the time, and I thank my parents for helping me buy it. But I was always the slow one out of the group. I was always lagging behind because everyone had Yamaha BWSs or Biwis. I forget what the nickname was. But yeah, I was always slower. Which is funny. I was quicker off the line than everybody else, but they would all beat me in top speed. Anyways, I thought that was funny. So this is me. I'm revving the engine. Oh yeah, that was I was doing a 180 down the 6 set. That was my old high school. It used to be called Hudson High. That set's no longer there. I've actually gone back to town to go visit to see if it was still there. But that set's actually gone. They've done a bunch of renovations on the school. Yeah, trying 180 down the set, hit my head. This is John Abbott College. There's the street gap there. Oh, 2 angles of an ollie. Look, I don't know if you could see my style here. So look, I have I think I've got a studded belt on, kind of longish hair, and I got 2 wristbands, which was heavily influenced by Chris Cole from the Zero video New Blood. He was a big influence of mine back then. And you can see just from this screen grab here. Let's see if we can find a better one. It's almost identical to my fit here. He would wear wrist guards. I want to see if I can find an actual clip of him skating, so I can kind of show you guys what I was talking about. Here's a good one. He would just wear these wrist guards, but I don't even know if they were what I was wearing was kind of a knockoff of that. It was essentially, I think, just sweatbands that you'd wear like basketball players would wear. So that was kind of my version of trying to look like Chris Cole. Anyways, let's continue with this video. Oh, kickflip. I think this was first try. Back in the day, we wouldn't be trying super hard tricks. Oh, power slide out of that. I think this was a 4 set. But yeah, back then we weren't trying super hard tricks that would take a while to film. Most of these tricks were first or second try, because they were just kind of the standard tricks that I was doing back then. And you're gonna kind of see a kind of repetition in my tricks. You'll see. no, like half cab. This was behind back 780. You can barely see that. This was behind our local grocery store, which was an IGA. It was like a bit of like a curb drop, maybe like the size of like a 1 set or 2 set, but we used to skate behind the IGA quite a bit, which was fun. Kickflip, that was that same gap with a box, which was just a simple kickflip. Probably my favorite trick back then, and still my favorite trick. This was like a skate park. Notice the skate parks back then. This was like 2004. Oh, a set, terrible angle. Loading dock, 180. Train tracks. I'll remember that day, actually. I think those were both. I don't know if the kickflip was first try, but the 180 was definitely first try. Oh, surprising. Another 180 down a set. That was a community center. I think that was a 5 set. We had a lot of good, like, smallish sets in my small town that we grew up in. Shout out to anyone who's from Hudson, Quebec, who's watching this. Hell yeah. Street gap out in Saint Anne de Bellevue. Then we zoom in on this old lady. I don't know why. As a kid, I used to think this shit was so funny, just zooming in on this old lady. She had no idea what was going on, but I thought it was hilarious. Oh, kickflip down 5 set. That was actually a pretty cool angle, but it just happened so fast. It's hard to see. I'm sorry this is filmed on like a potato. Oh, damn. That's me on the ground? I guess it was an issue with editing here. It looks like I'm on the ground there. But yeah, sorry this is filmed on a potato. This is like I said, 2004. This is pre-iPhone, or like pre-anyone having a cell phone, really, in our friend group. And this was I think this was filmed on my friend Scott Mayer's camcorder. It probably would have been like the family camcorder that he would just like bring out on sessions. But yeah, kickflip the set. I had a good kickflip back then. I like severely hurt my ankle when I was, I want to say like 17. And then it took me many years to get back to like the flick that I have now. But back then, I think I had a really good flick. Like look at it, I'm catching it. You can't really see that here, but I'm catching it with my back foot here. Oh yeah, the wooden 8 set. This was the biggest set I'd done. The run-up was like wood, but like wood slats going the opposite way. So it's like on the uncomfortable way. And the landing was like this cobblestone brick. Let's replay that other clip. Then I roll into the grass. But yeah, I think that was first try. Because I was just like, I'm going to land this and I'm not going to do it again. I remember there was like an older kid in our hometown. I can't remember his name, but I remember that he backside 180'd it, and I thought that was like the craziest thing ever. But yeah, ollied it, got a different angle, or maybe I ollied it twice. I think. Oh no, same angle, just 2 cameras. Oh, kickflip down a 5 set. This is Orcas. If anyone is from Montreal, back in like the early 2000s, Orcas was like a huge indoor skate park. It actually had a full-size half pipe and just like a huge street course. And we used to spend a lot of time there. It was in Montreal, so we'd have to like drive 45 minutes to get there, but we'd all just kind of hop in the car with a bunch of homies and head to the park. That was super fun. Yeah, I decided to put that in slow-mo because I was apparently obsessed with it. Oh yeah, another 180. Yeah, look at the parks back then. That's what we had growing up. So oh my god, we gotta replay this. Look at this. Look at this transition skills back then. Wearing the wrist guards again too, or not the wrist guards, but the sweatbands. Oh, look at that transition. Yeah, those were the parks back then. Just like we didn't have the pleasure of these like beautiful concrete parks. Back then they were just like these metal constructed skate parks with like, they just sounded terrible. They're not as satisfying to skate on as like modern skate parks today. So yeah, those were the parks. Back 50. And the board side is kink. Oh, yet again, another front side 180. A switch push. You see that? Thankfully, my switch push has gotten better than that, but yeah. Oh, 180 set. Kickflip to 6. I love that kickflip. I gotta replay that. So check this out. In this, I'm wearing kind of baggy-ish pants. It's so blurry you can't see, but I'm pretty sure I'm wearing like a Serve 66 t-shirt. If you guys remember, if you're from Montreal, you would remember Serve 66 from back in the 2000s. They were like the skate shop. We'd go there and like, you know, buy stuff. That was, I think that was my first like official skate shop experience, going into Serve 66 and buying my first shoes or skateboard setup. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it was Surf 66. So yeah, they've been long gone for many years, but that was good times. Shout out Surf 66. I'm also wearing SXLs in this clip. I was heavily influenced by PJ Ladd. If you guys haven't seen PJ Ladd, Wonderful Horrible Life, that's the first hit there. Yeah, you can see his style here. It's like very much what I was into, just like kind of similar to what I'm wearing these days, actually. I'm just kind of gone back to what I used to wear when I was 14, which is kind of funny. But he was sponsored by S at the time, and he would often rock the S XLs. These are all terrible pictures, but you get the idea. He was on XL. So yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this clip. It's funny, I often think back to this trick whenever I think about frontside flips. I don't really have or do frontside flips often these days, but I was always looking back at doing one with a bag on. Oh man, good times. I should try and recreate that clip. A frontside flip with a bag on. Pretty good too. Not too muska. That's kind of how I do them, muska style. Yeah. Apparently I felt the need to put this clip in this video again in super slow-mo. With, you know, back then you had to have a helmet on in skate parks. And that's it. That was my video. Yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to like make a different style video than I'm used to making. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I do have a couple more videos, so comment below if you guys are interested in me playing these kind of like archival footage of myself. I have one from here, from 2007. It says Lux and Fiore 07. Lux was or is my friend Nick Lux from back home. We used to skate a lot when we were teenagers. And I think I have one from 2005 as well. That one would be fun to show because it's crazy. From 2004 to 2005, things changed dramatically for me. So I think, let's just look it up. America, this is skateboarding. I wonder when that came out. When did that come out? 2003. Interesting. Okay, so in that time period, the shift from like bulkier shoes and baggier pants changed so much from 03 to like 05. And you can see that in the video I'm going to show you guys next if we do this video. In 2005, in my 2005 video, I'm like down to like super tight pants, smaller shoes, heavily influenced by Andrew Reynolds back then when tight pants was a thing. Jim Greco and him were wearing like super tight pants and like white dress shirts. Yeah, and that was just like the thing back then. So it's so funny how we went from like baggy pants to tight pants just in like a few months within, yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling now. This video is long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you on another video, guys. Peace.